we learn about echo. So what is echo? Echo is a very common thing. Many of you experienced in your lifetime in echo. Suppose when you in a large space or in an open space, when you're making a sound loudly, sometimes it happens that you hear the sound twice. You are making a sound and the sound is coming back to you after a certain time. Suppose after 1 second you are again listening that sound. So that is echo. I'm sure that many of you have already experienced this. This is difficult to explain if you do not have experienced it. When you make a loud noise in an open space, you hear that sound is again repeating. The sound is repeating. So how is it repeating? So that phenomena is called echo. So let me tell you the definition of echo. Echo is a sound that is repeated because of the sound waves are reflected back. So why is it repeated? Because the sound wave that we are generating, it is reflected back to us. From somewhere it is reflected. It is reflecting and it's coming back to us. That's why we are hearing that the sound is repeating. So the sound is heard more than once because the time difference between the initial production of sound waves and the return from the reflecting surface. So it requires a certain amount of time. So to go, when you release a sound, it moves with a certain velocity, and due to an object, the sound as it is a wave, so it strikes with that object and it comes back. Now the question is, why don't we hear the echo in a small space or in the space where we have, like in the city where we have buildings around us? Why do not hear the echo? Because for listening echo or for listening for this echo, the minimum time required is 0.1 second. That means if you're standing in front of wall, suppose like this, you are standing in front of wall and you are making a sound. This sound is moving through wave and it is coming to this wall. It is when it is hit to the wall, it reflects back to you. Now the question is, suppose this is in your room and you are making a sound but it is not coming back to you as an echo. So why is it happening? Because the sound is going to the wall and it is reflecting before 0.1 second. I mean, the sound is, it's not that the sound is not reflecting, the sound is reflecting. When I'm talking in this room, the sound is reflecting, but the sound is coming back to you before 0.1 second. Now the condition is, if the sound comes back to you reflecting by something before 0.1 second, then you will not hear the echo. So in open space or in a large space, there is a lot of in a bigger space, what happens? Suppose this is a bigger space. From him to the wall, the distance is suppose 20 kilometer. Now you will be able to hear the echo. Suppose he has a bigger distance to the object. Why? Because it has a certain velocity to travel and it will take more time than the previous time to travel this long distance, and it will hit this wall and come back to you. So it will require more than 0.1 second. So when it will require more than 0.1 second, then you will be able to hear the sound. So that's why in an open space where there is a lot of space open, the sound you create, that goes a long way and it comes back to you after 0.1 second. That's why you are able to hear the echo. But in congested place, you don't hear the echo because the sound is coming back to you before 0.1 second. So that's why we don't hear the echo in a small, in a congested place where we have objects surrounding us. Okay, so this is the concept of echo.